In today's gaming news, Sony Online Entertainment reveals H1Z1 this evening, Blizzard shows off some revamped character models, and Borderlands the Pre-Sequel is out of this world. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. My name is Force with your day's gaming news. First up today, we've known about an upcoming Sony Online Entertainment project for some time now, but we haven't known what it is, and there's been teases that it's going to appease to the crowd of people who liked games like Star Wars Galaxies. Well, it looks like that official reveal is finally happening this evening. The game is going by the name of H1Z1, and it is going to be a post-apocalyptic zombie survival MMO. Another zombie survival game? What the hell? Before you say that, MMO. One of the driving points, I've read an article about this game, and one of the points that was really driven is that you're gonna play as a survivor in a world full of zombies. A world, not a server, a world. So think large scale, giant landmass zombie survival, as opposed to, what we've been getting with DayZ and Rust and State of Decay. It's a pretty contained space. This is supposed to be big. This is supposed to be a big thing. And if they can pull that off, that would actually kind of be a big deal, because I've enjoyed these tight experiences, these small experiences in a relatively confined area, but to have a full-scale MMO with a giant continent, and that's an exciting proposition. Lots is gonna have to come into play for this to be a good game, though. We can't just have zombies in a big landmass. There has to be good, solid gameplay. So the question then becomes, do you have faith in Sony Online Entertainment to deliver on that front? They also talked about stuff like, being able to burn down trees and brushes and set zombies on fire and set structures on fire. How dynamic this is, how impressive that even is, why that's even being brought up, I don't know. But that sort of tech would be cool if it was done the right way. Either way, what do you guys think about this zombie survival game? MMO. Just remember that part. All right, next up in news, we've got some character models and animations for the upcoming World of Warcraft expansion, Warlords of Draenor. We've known that they're revamping this system, but we've, over the past couple of days, gotten some looks at some Tauren animations, such as walking animation and also emotes. And then we also have a look of the Draenei character models, the redesign that took place with that race. So I know for some people this isn't news at all, but frankly, this is actually a pretty big deal for a lot of people who enjoy WoW or who might be coming back to WoW. And it's not just the character remodels, but the fact that they're really putting in the effort to make this game current. That's one of the things that people always mention when they talk about WoW, is that the game just looks so dated, and it does, even though with each expansion, visually the expansions look better and better. It looks like they're pushing more polygons and just having smoother textures and things that just look better. And for them to go back and redo these original models, even just ones from the Burning Crusade, which was that first expansion, of course, those Draenei models, I think that's good, and it's good that they're trying to keep this thing alive. I mean, it's money, right? They're just trying to inject some life into it, and even though it might seem like a small point, for some people it's point enough for them to pay for at least 1 month sub and come back and visit. So I did want to show you guys that, just so you can get a look at it now, and maybe you don't have to pay to go do it, and you can just, I don't know. I want to see what my characters look like remodeled. So sue me, all right? And last up in news today, we have the next installment in the Borderlands franchise. This is Borderlands the Pre-Sequel. So yes, this is the third official game in the series. It will be taking place on Pandora's moon, and after the events of the first game and prior to the events of the second game, hence Borderlands the Pre-Sequel. It's a cool name idea, I guess, but when I first read Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, I actually skipped over the article because I just thought this was an expansion to Borderlands 2. So I wonder if they're going to have any market confusion with that. Borderlands 3 is what I honestly expected for the next official Borderlands game, but no, it's called Borderlands the Pre-Sequel. Once again, it will be taking place on the moon, and that comes with whole new playable characters, a bunch of new weapons and enemies, of course, and lesser gravity, because the moon is smaller than Pandora itself, and as a result, mass and gravity, there's less of it, and you'll be bouncing around a little more freely than we have in prior Borderlands games. I'm looking forward to seeing this as someone who didn't play the original Borderlands, but really, really loved Borderlands 2. I'll be looking to see what they change and what they're doing to make this this next installment fresh and make people want to get back into it, because I heard a lot of people who played the first Borderlands say that Borderlands 2 was all right, it was just more of the same. So I wonder if that's going to be the same going from 2 to 3 or going from 2 to the pre-sequel. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of the show. As always, please let me know what you think about any of the topics discussed here today in the comment section below. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed. What the heck is my problem today? I could just not talk. I even did vocal warm-ups. What? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Seashell, she sells seashells by the seashore. Peter Piper picks a pack of pickled peppers. She sells seashells by the sea. Okay, I'm all set. Let's go. I don't know. I'm a mess.